going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the MLB The Show Baltimore Orioles franchise here on the channel. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, I'll leave the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Now, guys, they have a phenomenal product. I use it on a daily basis, whether I'm trying to get in a quick workout or, doing one of these live streams, videos, editing, what have you. Love their product. My personal favorite flavor is the Grandpa's Denture Water, but they do have a ton of flavors that you can choose from, and they're all great. Like I said, leave the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. You want to check out the series playlist? I'm going to leave it posted in the top right-hand corner. Having a lot of fun with this series. We are currently locked into the playoffs, won the AL East, taking on the New York Yankees in the season 1 regular season finale. I am super excited about it. You know my motto, F the Yankees. We're going to get this thing started. We are going to have a ball here and go into the playoffs and hopefully win ourselves a chip in year 1. As you guys can see, we have a 2-game lead over the New York Yankees. The division is locked up. Baltimore had a great year, 95 wins on the year. I am super excited. Gunnar Henderson doing Gunnar Henderson thing. Colton Cowser absolutely having a magnificent year 2. Just so many cogs in the wheel. Tyler O'Neill panned out really well for us. He was what essentially was a great replacement for Anthony Santander. 31 home runs by Tyler O'Neill, 25 by Colton Cowser, only 16 by Jordan Westburg, Adley Rutschman with 10, Colby Mayo with 13. That's a little low. Cedric Mullins, who is on the IL, hopefully get him back for the playoffs. 9 home runs on the year. 19 home runs for Ryan O'Hearn, a career year. Ryan Mountcastle, 13 home runs. Did not see a lot of playing time until recently. Jackson Holiday had a really good season. Gabriel, just a good all-around solid team. Super thankful with the way these boys played. We have a good roster. Eflin, 13-10 on the year. Look at Kyle Bradish, who is the ace of this roster, 9-11 on the year. Felix Bautista, a little bit higher ERA than I would have wanted, but he just completely pitched. I believe he was the leading save leader in the AL, so we're going to get this game up underway here in a minute. Let's just take a look at the league leaders. Who was the league leaders in home runs? I'm curious about that. 12, Aaron Judge. Gunnar Henderson, third on the list with almost 40 home runs. He could eclipse 40 home runs here today. Would love to see it. Tyler O'Neill, 31, had a great year for a guy who IRL has not been very good. It's nice to see him actually perform here with the Orioles. We're going to be playing in new Yankee Stadium. I guess it's now just known as Yankee Stadium. But I am so excited with the way this roster has lined up. Jordan Westburg, Adley Rutschman, Ryan Mountcastle. Our DH for today is Gary Sanchez, former Yankee, is coming up to the mound. And 95 wins, nothing to sniff at. I predicted with a friend of mine at the beginning of the year, the Orioles would win 90 games plus now. I got a little egg on my face because of that prediction, but I'm super excited. The Orioles, I just finished watching the Orioles and the Tigers, the last game in the series. Tigers won by a score of 4-1. They were looking so good for so long, but thank God for this series. I get to see what actually might have been for the Orioles. Max Fried on the mound today, 10-13, 4.15 ERA, 137 strikeouts. I know he's come off an injury, and Jordan Westburg leading this thing off. Feel like he could be a very good, very solid lead-off hitter. And the windup, we foul that four-seam fastball off. It is an 0-1 count. Westburg 1 for 6 in his career against Max Fried. Looking to improve that here today. And that's not a pitch I should have swung at. It is now 0-2. And the third pitch. And Westburg cracks that circle change. And it is going to be an out, a fly out. And that is not the way I wanted to start it. Look at this lineup, though. Ryan Mountcastle looking to 295 hitter. That's a good average. I would like to see, for what he was projected as we get a hold of the four-seamer. And it looks like it is going to be a fly out to end the top part of the inning. Ryan Mountcastle looked like he was going to be a steady 25 to 30 home run guy, and he's kind of drastically fallen off that pace. Dean Kramer on the mound today, 8-6, 29 games started, 162 and third innings pitched, 3.66 ERA, which is nice. 117 strikeouts. Kramer's not really a strikeout guy, but back to Ryan Mountcastle. He looked like he was going to be a potential 25 to 30 home run guy every year. But it hasn't panned out so far. I know there's been rumors of him getting traded. I know he's injured right now. But, man, I'd like to keep him. He's my favorite Oriole currently. So, would love to keep him, but I don't know if that's possible. And that is going to be a foul off, and it is 0-2 on the count. Dean Kramer looking for the payoff pitch right here. And Colton Cowser going to give chase to it. And that is going to drop in for the first hit of the game. A leadoff single by Cody Bellinger. And it is a 0-0 count. Hits right to Mountcastle. They're going to turn a double play. 2 outs, 1 pitch. 3-6-1 double play. Let's take a look at that. She's going to go right to the first baseman. Ryan Mountcastle able to turn that thing back and just made a great play on the diamond. Aaron Judge up, 2 out, nobody on. Only 5 pitches for Kramer, and he gets that sinker in there. 0-1 is the count. Aaron Judge having an MVP caliber season. I cannot believe it. It is absolutely insane. And it's now an 0-2 count. We are looking to strike out Aaron Judge. That's a little high. I thought he would chase. 1-2 is the count. Swings at it, and that is going to drop in. Tyler O'Neill, second-generation baseball player, able to get there. Unfortunately, we now have a runner on first. And now Giancarlo Stanton, the veteran of this team, takes a look at that first pitch, but it is a ball. 1-0 is the count. Looks at the sinker, and it is back to an even count, 1-1. Can we get him something chasing out here? No, he swings right through the cutter, and it is 1-2. Potential payoff pitch. We're going to go with a high fastball. Foul strikes it out to end the inning. Dean Kramer gets out of that one. Allowed 2 hits in the inning, but it is still a 0-0 game. What a good start. We're going to pick up here at the bottom of the second. 1 out. Austin Wells up to bat. I am a huge Austin Wells fan. Well, F the Yankees, but I think he is a superb player. And that is gone. That was just a misplaced cutter. No doubt about it. 418 feet. Austin Wells with the home run. 21st on the year for Austin Wells, and that is going to break this scoreless tie 1-0. And the Yankees going crazy there. Honestly, that was just a bad pitch by me. Take a look at that replay, and he just knew it was gone the moment it left the bat. 418 feet, 102 miles per hour, the exit velocity, and now DJ LeMahieu is up. 2 out, nobody on, and the Yankees leading, and he's just going to hit a chopper to Jordan Westburg, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. But the Yankees come out with a single run with that solo shot by Austin Wells. That's all on Beer Gut right here. I can't be making mistakes like that. We're back here, the bottom of the third. 2 out, nobody on. Anthony Volpe up. Takes a look at that sinker, and it is 0-1. And that is going to be 0-2. Anthony Volpe looking to choke up on that bat, and it's 2 out territory. Ramon Laureano going to get under that one, and it is going to be the final out of the inning. Outside of that home run by Dean Kramer, he has had a solid start today. Tyler O'Neill up, top of the fourth, nobody on, 2 outs, swings at that curveball, 3 for 8 against Max Fried in his career. Let's see if he can make it 4 for 9 here. And has a hit already. Fouls that circle change up off, and it is 0-2. Tyler O'Neill, one of the more home run hitting players in this lineup. He fouls that pitch off. It is still an 0-2 count. What can we do? Fouls off another pitch. Max Fried up to 35 pitches. I'm sorry. Takes a look at that four-seamer outside. It's 1-2 is the count. Tyler O'Neill running that pitch count up here. And that is gone. Tyler O'Neill bounces off the foul pole, 397, and Tyler O'Neill ties this game up with a 1 swing of the bat, his 32nd of the year. Tyler O'Neill, 2 for 2 on the day, and that was an absolute blast. Take a look, and it bounces right off that foul pole, and now Gunnar Henderson up to the plate, having an MVP year. If Aaron Judge wasn't here, I feel like he would probably be the MVP. It's going to be a fly out to end the inning, but Tyler O'Neill ties this thing back up at 1 with that solo shot, his 32nd of the year. And we're at 2 outs, nobody on in the 4th inning, and that is going to be a ball. Nolan Arenado up to the plate. I believe he was traded at midseason, and it's now 1-1. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going. There we go, a sinker in there, and it is 1-2. Can he get probably one of the best bats in this lineup outside of Aaron Judge out? Fouls that four-seamer off, and it is still a 1-2 count. Fouls that thing off, and it is still a 1-2 count. Got him to swing through that one, and it is a strikeout to end the inning through 4. This has been a pitcher's matchup. Outside of the 2 solo shots, neither team has really been able to make contact with the baseball. As you can see, 3 hits for the Yankees, 2 for the Orioles. And we're here at the bottom of the 5th. Dean Kramer still in the game. 45 pitches thrown so far at the bottom of the 5th. And well, it's nobody out, and there's nobody on. Swings through that one. It is an 0-2 count. And here we go. Looks at that four-seamer, and that is going to be a strikeout for Dean Kramer, number 6 in the game. 2 out, 1 on. Trent Gresham up. Fouls that first pitch off, and it is 0-1. Swings through that splitter, and it is 0-2. Trent Grisham, first-round pick in the 2015 draft. As he takes a look at that pitch, debatable strike call, but it is going to be the end of the inning. Dean Kramer's been really rocking out here today. And here we go. Jordan Westberg up, 2 out, nobody on. And he's looking to do some damage. I'm sorry, Adley Rutschman. And that's going to fly over the head of the outfielder. Adley Rutschman going to get a 2-out double to extend this inning. Holy crap. His 25th double on the year. Max Fried's been wheeling and dealing so far this game. Is that going to... Could we see the end of Max Fried's day here? Not yet, with Ryan Mountcastle up. Takes a look at that four-seam fastball. And it is 1-0 outside. Or just a little low. That was... Wow, they called that a ball? Wow. I'll take it. Got it. And that is going to be the end. 6 innings so far. And it has been one of the best. 162 games, folks. And it's just been crazy. 1 on, 2 out. Or 1 on, 1 out. And it is Aaron Judge to the mound. Dean Kramer still in this game. And he is pitching phenomenal, folks. And that's going to get through. Tyler O'Neill going to have to make the play here. And that's going to be brought to third. We have runners on the corner with 1 out. Hopefully somebody hits a double into a double play. Giancarlo Stanton, hopefully that's something Giancarlo does. Takes a look at the first pitch, and it is 0-1. Fouls that sinker off, and it is 0-2. Giancarlo Stanton is grounded into 10 double plays on the year, but gets the strikeout there. 9th strikeout for Dean Kramer. This is not a very ordinary Dean Kramer outing, as Nolan Arenado takes a look at the first pitch, but it is outside. 1-0 is the count. Oh, God, he hits it right to Colton Cowser. And that is going to be the end of the inning. Still tied, folks. 5 hits for the Yankees, only got that 1 run. Cade Povich in the game now. 7th inning stretch. Austin Wells, who went deep earlier in the game. Cade Povich gets that curveball in there. 0-1 is the count. Fouls that off, and it is now 0-2. I'm going to go a little bit high heat right here. Swings it, and it fouls off, and it lands in over the fence in the bleachers. And this is going to be a fly out. Colton Cowser is just going to land or go right under it. And that is 1 away in this 7th inning. 2 out, nobody on. DJ LeMahieu, who was one of the best hitters on the Yankees for many years, still very good. He's on an 0-for-2 day, 261 on the year. But Ryan Mountcastle is going to recover that, and he's just going to take it himself to get that out. And what an inning of work for Cade Povich. Still only allowed 5 hits. We need to score, though. Cade Povich in the game. It is the bottom of the 9th. 2 out. And tie game. We're going to go to extra innings if that happens. And Nolan Arenado just hits it right to Jordan Westberg, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. We're heading to extras, folks. Hopefully you brought your popcorn because this is an extras game. Tyler O'Neill and Devin Williams swings through that cutter, and not good. 0-1. Devin Williams was highly regarded as one of the best closers. Swings through that, and the runner on second is going to retreat. And that's going to be a strike, but the catcher loses it, still gets the out, but that advances the runner on second 90 feet to third. Wild pitch. And now Gunnar Henderson going to take the intentional walk. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess they're hoping he hits into a double play. We are going to sub Gary Sanchez out here for Heston Kjerstad. 271 hitter on the year, and Heston has not had a lot of power as he swings through the sweep, through the sweeping curve. And it is 0-1 on the count. We're looking at more. Oh, that is a pitch out. Not going to take advantage of it. Let's see what we can do. Looks at that pitch. 2-1, a hitter's count. Hits it. Oh, God. He's only going to get the one out, the force out at first, and that's going to score the run. 2-1 Baltimore Orioles lead. Colton Cowser now up to the mound with a runner in second, 2 outs. I don't know what the heck I was doing there. Fouls off that first pitch. 0-1 is the count. I wanted to warm up my closer, Felix Bautista. Can we fight off Devin Williams? Come on. I need something to go right here. Swung through that pitch. Mark Leiter and another pitcher is warming up in the bullpen. Looks at that pitch. It is a 1-2 count. And the strikeout ends the inning. But we come away with 1 run. And we just need to close the door on this Yankees team. And the game is over. We're going to the playoffs. Cade Povich getting pulled from the game by manager Brandon Hyde. Had a good outing. He's in line for the win. I think I might have found Cade Povich where he needs to be, in our bullpen. Felix Bautista, 5-8 on the year, has the most saves in the league. Paul Goldschmidt takes a look at that first pitch. Jazz Chisholm on second. And Paul Goldschmidt swings through that, and it is 0-2. 100-mile-an-hour fastball by Bautista, and it is a ball. 101 by Bautista, and it is a ball. We're hitting triple digits. Sorry about that. And it is a full count. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. We're hitting triple digits pretty consistently. Got it. Henderson's going to make the play, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. And now DJ LeMahieu up to bat, and it's 2 outs, 1 on third. Fouls that first pitch 90 feet away from the tying run, or could be the final out of the game. Got him on That slider was so nasty. And that's going to be the final strikeout of the game. Felix Bautista, Brandon Hyde, 96 wins. This is what Brandon Hyde and this Orioles team were supposed to be. IRL. 96 wins. Bautista, rocking it. Devin Williams, 0-9. Cade Povich, 1-0. 50 saves on the year for Felix Bautista. I believe that's the first 50-save year since the man Jim Johnson. If you know about Jim Johnson, he was a freaking great closer for the Baltimore Orioles. Loved Jim Johnson. He was a starter that converted to closer, kind of like how Zach Britton. Zach Britton. I'm pretty sure he's retired. So I know he went to the Yankees. Tyler O'Neill, 2 for 4. Adley Rutschman, 1 for 4. Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 1. And Heston Kjerstad, 0 for 1. But gets the ribby. 50 saves for Felix Bautista, man. Orioles have gone to the playoffs. Regular season has come to the end. We're going to simulate until our playoff series starts. Simulation requested. Again, New York is up 1-0 on Seattle. It's the only one I really care about. It's now a 1-1 series. Cleveland 1-0 on Boston. 2-1 Seattle. And we are facing Seattle in the next round. Guys, that was a great episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I am looking forward to the 5-game series against the Seattle Mariners. Well, potential 5-game series. It is going to be a lot of fun. Playoff baseball is back with the Orioles. It's back on this channel. Guys, I got to get the hell up on out of here. I got to plug a few things before I get going. Monday night, NASCAR 14 season mode with Jimmy Johnson going to be one of the 4 corners. Tuesday, WWE 2K25. My GM mode going to be in one of the 4 corners. Wednesday, NHL Flyers Franchise 2.0. One of the 4 corners. And Saturday, when available, WWE 2K25 My Rise live stream. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope to see y'all in the next video. Have a great day, a great evening, and until next time, my friends, much love and peace out.